The mission statement describes a company's function, market, and competitive advantages. Our mission is to become one of the most comprehensive gluten-free food comparison platforms by creating sustainable partnerships with food suppliers and brands. Our vision is to create a fully diverse comparison website focusing on most food avoidances within the first 5 years of launch. The concept has been brought to life due to considerable movements in the market, changes to the NHS celiac repeat prescriptions that would drive shoppers to the supermarkets. The free-from market has seen stellar growth over 2013 to 2018 by 133%. Also, 1 in 10 consumers agree mobile application/websites locating gluten-free products would impact their purchasing behaviours. Using a business model canvas has allowed FoodFinder to establish how it will create, deliver and capture value. FoodFinder's key partners will be both supermarkets and gluten-free brands. Its key activities will be website development, adding content to the website and establishing B2B relationships. FoodFinder will create value for the customer as it is a free, quick and efficient food finding solution to help educate consumers on food selection. The relationship with the customer is limited as they browse the website themselves, however a 9 till 5 live chat will be available. Consumer segments are niches situated within a growing market, primarily focusing on the healthy conscious consumer as well as consumers with celiac disease. Both B2B and B2C markets will be served. FoodFinder's key resources include the website, digital marketing and a laptop. The main channel served is its website, however FoodFinder will acquire and retain consumers through digital marketing and social media platforms. The main costs occurred with marketing, website development, and these will vary due to business performance. Revenue is created through dynamic pricing using cost-per-click advertising, display-based advertising, and commission. FoodFinder's goals are to provide a comprehensive list of gluten-free products available to buy online and in supermarkets, create viable and trustworthy business-to-business relationships, and generate sustainable brand awareness and reputation. To achieve these goals, a set of short and long-term objectives have been devised. Our short-term objectives are to acquire 50 gluten-free product listings on the website within the first 3 months of launch, rank highly within the Google search engine optimization through paid tactics within 2 months, and reach 20,000 online users through paid digital marketing sponsorship channels within 3 months. Our long-term objectives to achieve growth are to increase the product category range to gluten and dairy-free within 24 months of launch, to generate sustainable website traffic by receiving 1,000 views per day within 2 years of launch, and to generate 120 B2B deals within 2 years of operation to generate sustainable website revenue. Clipfolio defines a KPI to be a measure of performance against key business objectives. FoodFinder will measure the SEO rankings to reach its short-term objective of ranking within the top 5 results for keywords related to gluten-free within 2 months. FoodFinder will measure this weekly using SEO analytics and Google Analytics. FoodFinder will measure its digital marketing reach monthly to achieve its objective to reach 20,000 online users through paid digital marketing within 3 months. This will be measured through Google Analytics and traffic volumes. The last KPI is to measure business relationships formed. FoodFinder will measure this weekly using acquisition costs to ensure development of 40 B2B relationships within 4 months of launch. A target market is a set of individuals who share similar needs and characteristics. These individuals typically are the end users most likely to purchase the product or service. Identifying a target market helps create marketing strategies. FoodFinder will be serving both B2B and B2C markets. FoodFinder will establish partnerships with gluten-free food suppliers and brands to host their products on the website. The website itself will be targeted at B2C markets using a segmented target approach. Using common segmentation approaches, FoodFinder has segmented the market. Focusing on behavioural segmentation, 27% of people who eat food do it to help them lose weight. Free-from eaters are brand loyal to supermarkets such as Morrison's who stock their product range within the same aisle. Consumers who have gluten-free intolerance must follow a strict diet to avoid possible complications. Focusing on demographics, young and affluent consumers are the core free-from buyers. Females are also more likely to purchase gluten-free foods. However, those diagnosed with celiac disease can be any age or gender, so demographic segmentation is not relevant. Focusing on psychographic behaviours, non-celiac consumers are driven by celebrity influencers, health awareness and social media trends, a reason why the market is growing so robustly at 133%. From this segmentation, 2 key personas have been formulated who would be FoodFinder's primary target audience. Persona 1, a healthy conscious woman who aims to eat clean to lose weight. Persona 2, someone who's diagnosed with celiac disease who wants to find new and exciting gluten-free products. The most common approach to segmentation in business-to-business markets is feature-based, focusing on behaviours, firmographics and needs of the businesses. FoodFinder has segmented supermarkets and brands accordingly. Supermarkets often produce their own label gluten-free products and stock them together. Supermarkets need to attract loyal consumer segments and must differentiate their product range to gain market share against other supermarkets. Brands, however, are fast and emerging, targeting consumers who want new innovative products. Brands are normally small to medium enterprises and are positioned away from supermarkets' own label free from section. Brands need consumers to realise and recognise their products to gain market share. It's obvious that competitive rivalry within the gluten-free food segment is increasing, so targeting both supermarkets and brands will help FoodFinder achieve its goals. Using a competitor analysis provides knowledge to make an informed choice to give the service a competitive advantage, whilst finding market gaps to exploit. FoodFinder's two main direct competitors are Food Maestro and gluten-free FoodFinder. Direct competition is where businesses offer products or services that are essentially the same. Our indirect competitors include simple search methods such as Google search to find gluten-free foods, as well as independent body help from Celiac UK and the NHS. Consumers are normally brand loyal, so they can simply substitute FoodFinder with their existing formalities within supermarkets. Using a perceptual map, we have established a gap in the market. This is an area where FoodFinder ideally would position itself to create competitive advantage. Porter's 5 Forces helps determine the attractiveness and competitiveness of an industry in terms of profitability. The threat of new entry is high due to low barriers to entry in a growing appealing market. Competitive rivalry is low, so there is limited competition. Supplier power is high as FoodFinder's key revenue streams rely on strong relationships within suppliers. However, as the market is growing in saturation, small branded products will want to gain a market share. The threat of substitution is low as consumers have a high cost of knowledge if they move to the limited substitutes available. Consumer buyer power is low as consumers are generally not well educated regarding all available products within the gluten-free market. The promotional mix helps organisations develop and implement marketing strategies to deliver value for the customer. FoodFinder's service is intangible and in form of a website. The service allows consumers to search gluten-free foods. When consumers find an ideal food, they can click a button where they are redirected to the supplier's website. Gluten-free foods will be categorised into sections, allowing a simplified search process. The website will be hosted on the internet. The brand will also develop social media presence on platforms such as Instagram, Twitter and Facebook for promotional purposes. For the first 3 months of operation, a discounting pricing strategy will be used to acquire new businesses. Volume discounting will be used, targeting supermarkets free from sections, where supermarkets can list more products at a lower unit cost per item. Our promotional strategy will target both personas for effective digital marketing. These include paid digital marketing tactics such as display advertising, SEO and paid search. Our free and organic tactics include unpaid SEO, the use of social media platforms, attending health exhibitions, and formulating partnerships with bodies such as Celiac UK and the NHS. The main employee to the business will be myself until further expansion. As I have years of knowledge and experience finding gluten-free foods, this will give the business a competitive advantage, as well as knowledge of digital media and marketing. The process of our business is first to acquire new business partnerships. Then we would list their product on the website whereby the consumer can find their ideal food. The customer can then browse the brand's or supermarket's website to make a purchase. Branding will be a strong aspect of physical evidence. The logo will be displayed on each platform to develop a strong brand image. Aesthetics such as brand image, design and colour schemes will be used on each platform to create synergy and familiarity for our consumers. Financial forecasting can reduce business risk to predict expected profitability and business viability. Our fixed costs, otherwise known as overheads, are costs that occur periodically. The main fixed cost occurred is the creation of the website, as this is FoodFinder's main channel. Our wages increase after 6 months as FoodFinder will recruit due to increasing business relationships. Variable costs are costs that vary in relation to output or business performance. Our main variable costs are digital marketing, as this is how FoodFinder will reach its target market. The amount paid each month will relate to the product lifecycle and business performance. Cash flow is the money being transferred into the business. The main cash flow will be monthly payments made from businesses to list their product on our website. This is called display-based advertisements. Commission and cost per click advertisements is another cash flow which will reflect business performance. The more users on the website, the more commission and CPC FoodFinder will earn. A grant has been acquired worth £18,000. The total net profit made within a year totals to £17,815. Net profit is the total amount left after you deduct gross profit from fixed costs. These profits will be reinvested back into the company to help achieve its goals and long-term objectives. Using a visual representation, Area 1 shows the valley of death, where FoodFinder is not earning sufficient income levels to cover costs. Due to improving business performance, Area 2 shows higher costs due to the new recruitment and wage costs. Area 3 shows where FoodFinder could fund possible reinvestment to sustain balanced growth. Competency should reflect the needs of both the organisation and job role in terms of skills, knowledge and behaviours to achieve the organisation's long-term objectives. The knowledge to succeed within the business is operational knowledge of Microsoft Office Suite, basic free-form food understanding, marketing, sales, business relationship management, SEO, and digital marketing. The skills one should have include developing marketing campaigns, B2B client management, Photoshop, Premiere Pro understanding, branding, analysing data, project management, time management, and budget management. The ideal competencies to succeed include commercial awareness, being proactive, team-driven, motivated, strong communicator, organised, creative, and results-driven. For future reference to expand FoodFinder's workforce and achieve its goals, a mock-up advertisement has been created including all necessary competencies to become a B2B account executive. Work produced by FoodFinder will be protected through intellectual property. FoodFinder's artwork and images will be protected through copyright. The business name and logo will be trademarked, so other corporations are forbidden to use them. The domain name will also be trademarked. A risk of typo squatting is present to lure consumers to fake websites. FoodFinder will also abide by the 2010 National Minimum Wage and Data Protection Act.